My apologies for the wait. I'm Louis, your betrothed, the next heir of the Horns Group, and I strive to be the next B-star. It's a pleasure to meet you. I hope your travel here was a smooth transition. As my fiancé, you will transfer to my school, Sheridan High, as a member of the drama club. Our director found something in you that lets you qualify for this position. Congratulations. This is your letter. No, don't get confused. Just because you're a potential wife doesn't mean I don't expect anything but perfection on stage. The responsibility and dignity of this school rely on the drama club to prove carnivores and herbivores can work alongside one another in peace and prosperity. As president, I have to make sure the audience is captivated with every second that passes in the performance. Do you understand? Good. My father told me we will be sharing a room from now on to prepare for the mating ceremony when we graduate. However, there are rules. I'm already involved with someone else in my school. She and I have been together for 2 years now, and I don't plan on cutting ties with her, even when the two of us get married. I've already talked to her about our engagement, and we've agreed to terms. Marrying you is only a liability that I have to perform as the son. Just making it clear this has nothing to do with love, so don't try anything funny. You're just my breeder for eligible heirs, so I advise you not to impregnate yourself with any other deer. Am I understood? I'll take your silence as a yes. I'm sure you're smart enough to know you aren't to hurt her in any way if you find her around the school. Now that we have formalities out of the way, I'll be taking off to our chambers to take a shower. Call the servants if you need anything. Alright, everyone. Time to head back to the dorms. And I want you to memorize today's routine by tomorrow. Wait, not you. Stay back for a while. Stay for a bit. There's something I have to talk to you about. Give me your hand. We're going to go over your part. There's something I can't piece together. You've gotten pretty cozy with carnivores as of late, especially Legacy. What's your motive? I also noticed you've been hanging out with Kai as well. The fool is practically fawning over you. At least you have the common sense to keep your distance away from Bill. So tell me, Are you trying to seduce them to do your bidding, or is that you want them to devour you? Ah, so you're using my words against me, huh? Well, you are correct. I did say that the drama is a club to prove even carnivores and herbivores can get along. I'm not worried about you in the slightest. It's your choice. If you want to be devoured by your so-called friends, if you haven't guessed, I despise carnivores that mask their true selves and don't take advantage of it. I also noticed that you've been walking to your dorm later than usual. That's why I'm asking you this. If this continues and you get caught, you'll be suspended. Then I'll have to go through the trouble to save your reputation to stay here at this school. What I do with her is none of your business. All you need to focus on is your studies and performance. Well, isn't this giving me deja vu? Glaring down at me with that angry expression and gripping my wrist. You must be friends with Juno. What was that for? Attention? Tastes like strawberries. You are a weird one. Maybe you and Legacy have more things in common than I thought. He's already in my way when it comes to Haru. But what I said, sadly I can't afford him devouring my fiancée. Hey, we need to talk. You wouldn't mind, would you, Legacy? Oh, I wouldn't mind. Oh. Bye, Rui. What do you think you're doing? Eating lunch with that grey wolf? And why didn't you come to me about the bullies instead of him? You know, if you told them about your connection, I could have handled it. Repeating that. I dare you. Do you think I'm not strong enough to defend you from carnivores? I broke up a brawl between a tiger and that so-called friend of yours. Someone like you wouldn't understand that I'm not just an average herbivore. I'm Louis, the shining star of this school. You love to act like a know-it-all, don't you? You know how much I hate carnivores, so you use that to irritate me even more. Sadness? You're delusional. All I have is pride, just like a proper B-star to be. You really are a strange one. I don't know if it's your way of flirting, or you just like seeing me angry. consider that payback and a declaration of sorts to this little game of yours. I'll play along. It could be intriguing. She seems different nowadays. Her expression when she looks at me every time I visit. Something troubling you, Haru? I wish you'd tell me. It's you. Why are you up here? Well, that isn't any of your business. And if you have no business here, go hang out with your friends. I have a meeting. Seriously, what purpose was it for you to come looking for me? Hey! Get down from there, you idiot! I don't know if you've noticed this, but this is a roof, not a circus. You could die if you fall. This isn't funny. Not even carnivores' bodies can handle the drop. Stop trying to show off and come down. So this is because of my relationship. Listen, I told you from the very beginning about my relationship with her. What? Did you think I was lying for you to get off my back? To test you into seeing if you'd stay with that fact in your head? You're only hurting yourself by coming here. Don't be stupid. Just because I'm in a relationship with her doesn't mean I don't care for your well-being. I'm starting to see a pattern with you. You were trying to scare me. That rope below tells me you've been here for a while and planned this until I came out. Your eyes also tell me you were enjoying every minute of watching my reaction. Can't say you didn't catch me off guard, but your reasoning is ridiculous. You're such a troublemaker, you know that? So it's like that. Well, I can't say I'm surprised. Go back to the auditorium. The drama club will start soon. Wait a second. This weekend, let's go out on a date. As an apology for not spending much time with you lately. I can persuade our dorm mother to give us a day out, and I'll treat you to anything you like. Sound like a plan? It's pretty crowded in the city today. Though it's expected since it's a nice day out. You look nice without a uniform. This is a cafe you wanted to go, right? You can go wash up while I get our table ready. What's this? A love letter. But from whom? Kai? Why him of all people? Sure, it's not a gray wolf, but still, why would she keep this on her when it's time for her date? He must have given it to her today, and by the looks of it, she hasn't read it yet. This mongoose is nothing but a nuisance. And now he thinks it worthy? He's worthy of my fiancé's affection. I told her not to hang out with the carnivores too. Now one's imprinted on her. That savage might be trying to get her all alone, and to devour her whole while her guard is down. I should throw this out. Oh, you're back. Right. Here. You dropped this. A love letter from a certain mongoose in the stage crew. Funny accessory to bring on our date. I wasn't reading our letter. I mean, your letter. That idiot put his name on the front with his sloppy handwriting. Jealous? Jealous? Fat chance. You two remember who you're talking to, right? The Red Deer Louie, destined to be the next B-star. Of course, I don't want you to go with Kai. Don't forget we're engaged. Therefore, making you mine. And I'm not known for sharing what's mine. Who's a flustered one now? You call those punches? Someone is asking for it. Tickling is fair. You're just jealous, though, that I'm winning this little game of yours. That bite would be way worse if it were a carnivore doing it. You know, I'm right. Looks like I won this round. You're losing your touch. I'll claim my reward now. Why such a change of heart? Shoot! That's Haru's fur. I thought I checked it. Wait, I can explain. You don't have to stay here if you don't want to. Sorry. It got on your outfit. Here's my handkerchief. You can keep it. Alright, so if you don't wish to stay, we can head back to school. You sure you don't want to walk to the club together? Oh, well, before you go, I know this date wasn't the best, and I take responsibility for it. We need to talk about us and this engagement. Tomorrow the art department will be touching up more decorations. However, we should have privacy inside the meteor, with the festival being the day after tomorrow. If you'll allow me to explain myself and talk about it with you, I'd like for you to meet me in the meteor. I'll be perfectly content if you just think about it. At least, must be holding you up. See you in a few minutes. Boss, you would be having a feast very soon. She still isn't here? She didn't even go to practice yesterday. Did I screw up that badly? Well, granted, it was my fault, but I didn't think she skipped school just to avoid me. I have a bad feeling about this. I even asked that mongoose if she's seen her. I shouldn't be worried about this. Haru's missing and my pass. No, there's nothing you can do about it, Louis. She sacrificed for the greater good. If that wolf ends up dying in the end, it's not my fault. I choose the life I want to live. My past belongs to me. I'm not like all those other adults. I'm not like that mayor, my father, my... Wait. What? Don't tell me that's the handkerchief I gave her yesterday and Shishigumi's calling card. That means she was taken from me too. What's this feeling? My chest burns like it's on fire. It feels even worse than anger or jealousy. This feels like my instincts, but it's different. Why should I even care if she's just like Haru? I can't say anything. Remember to repeat and you'll believe it. That's how it's always been. So why am I breaking character so quickly? She's gone by now. She's gone by now, Louis. There's nothing... No. I'm sick of following orders. Following the path others have set up for me. And you have experienced that too. You have dealt with me for these past few months. I've done nothing but ignore you. I was sure about my feelings before this happened. But now I don't know who I am anymore. So I'm going to find you. No doubt Legacy will protect Haru. But I, Louis, will save you. Sorry. I took so long to get here. You must have been frightened. And those bruises. No. I'm fine. It's just a few scratches. You're talking to someone who performed with a broken leg. This is nothing. It is bleeding quite a lot, though. Come on, I'll carry you. I told you, I'm fine. I can do it myself. Besides, you're the one who was kidnapped. Stubborn as ever, I see. Come on. You have to go to a hotel. No doubt all the trains have left tonight. I need to tell you something when we get there. Are you alright? Are you sure you're not hurt badly? Would you stop worrying about them? I can handle eating myself. Haru? Oh, she's okay. Legacy found her and protected her when I was too much of a coward to do it myself. Funny. I was asking myself the same thing the way over there. Maybe I am insane. At least, that's what others may think. By going there, I was cured. I felt a strong ambition to come to save you. It was like my sense of my typical logic vanished. Come here. I didn't get to return the favor with that hug from earlier. About what I said. I first wanted to tell you about my past. Of all people you deserve to know. I wasn't born into the family. I was bought. I was a product of the black market ever since I was young. I had no friends, family, I couldn't even speak or read. I didn't even have a name. All I was a number 4, the number that is imprinted on my foot, following me every day as a reminder. Back then, all I knew was that if I was taken out of the cell, I would be killed and devoured. Seeing the hospitals or funeral homes donate meat to the black market, I was probably raised there since birth. Until my father came and deemed me worthy to become his son. Ever since, I've been the perfect and graceful red deer. Louis. Who's texting me? Yeah. Failure was never an option. I had to become the next B-star no matter the cost. I had everything. Beauty, women, status, all those things I earned over my years under the name Louis. Furthermore, I had power over the school, but even then I found this dwarf rabbit, Haru. When we first met, she caught me in a vulnerable state, yet she didn't even know who I was. She tended my wounds, and her eyes saw right through me but didn't judge. That was the first time someone showed me love, and that's how we started. However, Haru isn't the most sound sleeper, as you've heard. I accepted her flaws and she accepted mine. Of course, you're the first person I've told about my past to. Our relationship has been like that for a couple of years. And when I was informed I would be engaged, I just thought it'd jeopardize the feeling of love I've grown used to. I was cold to you when we first met, not caring what your feelings were on the matter. I was used to the power of my words. I believe you would have backed off like other women who claimed to like me, mixing it with their fantasies of me. But you were different. You weren't a pushover. You went and made all these new friends so easily, no matter if they were carnivore or herbivore. You challenged me when I was questioning your choice of making friends. I can almost feel the snap now that I think about it. Nonetheless, you've placed a leash around my neck. Ever since then, my feelings for Haru changed. Somehow, they were drifting away. Little by little. It didn't even help when I started to see men throwing themselves at you. I was jealous of your attention. That's when I started to have these feelings towards you. But I just ignored it, still hanging on to Haru. I grew more selfish and saw her more often, neglecting you because I hated the feeling that I was suddenly missing something important. Being with her didn't feel the void, and I was worried. I knew Legacy had growing feelings for her, and when I saw him with you, I felt even more defensive. My heart was in this constant tug-of-war, and I didn't even know what to do. I was vulnerable, but couldn't show it. You caught me red-handed, and I felt my heart sink with the feeling of the void growing. I wanted to make it up to you somehow with a date. I was having fun, actual fun with you. I even screwed that up too. The day I was so troubled with how we're being taken and how our society needed us to ignore it. I had to ignore it. But when I saw that you were kidnapped as well, something snapped. I figured out my feelings and what caused the void. It was you. You were the only one to fill in the void of love that I was missing. No. Don't say anything yet. I'm sorry for hurting you, and I know I don't deserve your forgiveness. That's why I'm not going back, and I'm calling off our engagement. Thank you for everything. I love you. Now I'm sure you're tired. You should have it off to sleep. Hey, what are you... You don't have to stay with me. I told you you're free from me. From now on, I'm nobody. So you felt the same way, but why me? If what you said is true, then I hurt you every time. I was ignorant. You're strange, but if that's what you wish, it'll be my gift from me to you, to make up for everything. Get this phone away. I love you.